Welcome, everyone. We are standing in the yard of Miss Barbara Woodard. Welcome to you, Miss Barbara.
Thank you.
You do so much around our community. You know, we saw you at the polls just recently. You volunteer there. You raised a fine young man in Stacy Nobles. Many people know him throughout the community, and they recognize you. But we're here for a special reason today with Miss Janice Nair and Patsy Baker, as you'll recognize, to recognize you for doing such a wonderful job in our community with this beautiful yard you
Thank
have.
you.
Mm. So, how long have you lived here, and how long has it taken to groom this beautiful yard?
About 20 years.
It's a labor of love, isn't it?
Labor of love.
So, Janice with the Board of Realtors, also with Caldwell Banker Realty, and as part of the Board of Realtors, you all like to recognize a home or yard of the season, right?
That's correct, and we like to use homeowners that maintain their own yard instead of having a commercial landscaper, somebody that works and maintains it. Miss Barbara takes care of hers all by herself.
It's a lot of work, isn't it, Miss
It
Barbara?
is. It is. But I enjoy it.
Yes, it's obvious. And again, it is a labor of love. And when we ride by and we see beautiful yards like yours, it encourages all of us, at least to get our front yard in shape, hopefully. But you have a beautiful front yard and backyard. So
Thank you.
It's so good of Janice, your realtor, to come out and really realize how much work you've put into the yard. And so, Janice, how does this work? How are people recommended or nominated for?
Well, it's mostly by just recommendation. If you know their house doesn't really have to be listed for sale. If anybody has a yard that they would like to nominate, they can call anybody with the Board of Realtors, or they can call Keep Dublin Lawrence Beautiful. And then we review them each quarter and go around and look at them and pick a winner.
You've been involved with Clean and Beautiful for many years, haven't
Yes.
you? Patsy is, I guess, a cohort of yours in that y'all have worked together for many years.
Janice is a
right?
past board chair, and but it has been on. I bet it's been over 10 years.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think. Yeah, it's been about longest we've been around almost. But she is instrumental in a lot of other ways besides just the golf tournament. She's very active in getting that together and keeping it running smooth, and especially this aspect of keeping the Board of Realtors connected with us, because it helps property value, so it helps them
Does.
too when a neighborhood has a beautiful yard in it. The rest of the neighbors want to keep up.
Well, it is encouraging. You know, if one person takes all the care that Miss Woodard has with her yard, then it encourages other neighbors, and people come through and really appreciate it. Maybe even get ideas from you. You know.
I have, just walking around, and she's a walking book of knowledge on flowers and plant care. So if anybody wants to call her and ask her questions, she's so generous with what you share with everybody.
So, what's your favorite part of your yard?
Roses.
The roses.
I
Then you have
love
knockouts
roses.
right behind us, right?
Yeah, they are new ones.
Those are so beautiful. And so, what's the latest addition to your yard? What's the latest thing you've
I
planted?
guess
The roses?
the latest thing have been the roses.
Yes, madam
I replaced the ones in the front and these.
And Janice, you have the house under contract now, but when you first came and you first looked around at the yard, what struck you the most about this beautiful property?
Well, the yard has always, I think, brought everybody's attention, no matter even when it wasn't on the market, because you kind of come into the subdivision and it's kind of the first one that you see. Sits on the corner, and it's always just eye-catching because it's so beautiful all year long.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you the same question. What's your
Okay.
favorite part of the yard? Your
Well-
first impression, what strikes you?
Those giant river birches, because I didn't realize they got that big, with the peeling bark, and they must be 40 feet tall or taller. And I always thought they were just an ornamental shrub. That's what mine is. So I'm very
They get
impressed.
huge.
They are, and it just kind of a base kind of holds the whole landscape down. You've got it, and I understand that there was nothing here on this corner when you moved here.
They wasn't anything in the back but red clay.
That's hard to believe, because it is absolutely gorgeous, shaded, beautiful St. Augustine grass and beds in everywhere you look. It's just, I
Just
say,
wonderfully
it's things that
scattered.
have bloomed out that if we could have come earlier in the spring, I had to be extra
2 weeks
glorious.
ago, it was beautiful.
I can't hardly
The
name all the
blooms
things
are
that are
gone.
here.
Yeah.
Well, they'll be back.
Yeah, it's beautiful today, and we appreciate what the Board of Realtors do. Janice, what you do in the community. Patsy, you too. You know,
yeah.
we just appreciate so much what you do and encourage all of you to become involved in making not only your own property more beautiful, but take a roadway, take a highway and adopt that and be a part of clean and beautiful here in our community. You must love your town. Hopefully you do. If you don't, at least don't litter, right?
That's right. At least don't do anything detrimental if you can't
That's
do anything
right.
helpful.
Yeah.
But we do have a number you can call to nominate. Keep Dublin Orange Beautiful is 277-5094. And then Janice, you want to have a number you want to give?
Well, you can call 272-2335 or 272-1535. Any Dublin realtor can help you with this.
Thank you for what y'all do as well. You do so much to build up our community. Ms. Woodard, congratulations on having the yard of the season.
Thank you.